I guess, copy other voices until eventually he found his voice, because he's a pretty good singer.
Yeah, he's got like such like vibrato.
And it's unique to him.
Yes.
So he's like, yeah, he's gotta kind of find your voice, but eventually you have to like go through other voices to maybe find it. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see that.
I don't know. I just know I sound nasally and probably annoying to people.
No, you know what? Like, I'm a big supporter of like lessons. I never had lessons before, and in the last like 2 years, I dabbled with a girl named Bethany, she's a really talented vocalist. I couldn't get really consistent with her because she's so busy.
Yeah.
And then now I'm working with Christian at the Creative Factory, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's an announcement.
Yeah, I mean, he's just trying to undo the 31 years of of bad habits I have, because it's like doing an exercise like incorrectly your whole life.
I know in Christian he probably told you like that straight up. Was like,
no,
yeah,
actually, he's so gentle. Sounds lame, but I just feel so safe in his space, and this is our third session this week, but I'm like, so I'm going to be with you for the next 31 years. I really just,
nice.
I feel really good in his space, and I'm excited to see how my voice just changes. But I would say, like, if you're ever, voice lessons are, can I say a curse?
Whatever you want. Yeah,
voice
shit.
lessons.
They're shit? Are they shit?
They're the shit.
Oh, the shit. Okay.
No, voice lessons are
a good thing.
Yeah, because I mean, like, if you're just starting to get into singing really heavily, like, you can learn, like...
Well, it's an instrument. And it's a muscle that you have to work out. So,
right. Yeah, exactly. But I think it's so... it's just cool to know that you're playing with some of my songs, and just know I'm never going to be like... I'm just gonna be like so honored that you're playing.
And just know that I'm never gonna put them out there unless I'm gonna do them any kind of justice. Like, I'm not gonna just fump around and be like, oh shit.
you can mess around all you want, dude. I will just think it's cool. It's cool.
I just love your music and how they resonate with my life in so many freaking ways, and it's kind of crazy. But how awesome though that now you're with Christian and the Creative Factory. You know how I am, and I tie dots together that maybe shouldn't be tied together. But like, did you know how like Christian and the Creative Factory is kind of, sort of, the beginning of this whole Tiny Stays thing?
I did not.
So he's a pretty significant part of the Tiny Stays story.
Shut up.
So you heard of Lionsgate, how that was our first festival where Chris Fagan, Johnny Appleby was like, I want an all-day music festival and stuff like that, make it happen. And we couldn't have done that without. So the employees that were working here, one of them, Christian he considers him almost like is a father figure or like a mentor. And the way Christian is, I can totally get it. But I heard that he was in music. I didn't know at the level he was. And we were like, we had 48 hours to put together a live, music show. So I was like, well, here's somewhere good to ask first, instead of just like randomly, DMing people on Instagram. And he sent us H.D. Kennedy, Solitary Witch, David Noir. I think I always butcher his name. Is Noir. It's probably Noir. Dylan Noir, not David. Dylan Noir. And then from there is like, we found J.M. Solis, then D.M. Rice, Archive. Like that is like what kind of started the snowball. But it was because of Christian, because he could have said no. And we were like, we might be able to pay him. We don't know. It's exposure. We didn't really have a stage. Period. It was just a platform and turf over here, and the stage was my projector screen frame with some twinkly lights and a couple speakers and a mic. But it was a vibe, how everyone says when they play here. But Christian from the Creative Factory is huge in this story, and this happens to be where you had kind of one of your first kind of like outbreaks.
Yeah, definitely coming back into music.
Right?
This was like the first place that I played.
And now to like take that next level up, you're now with Christian and the Creative Factory. So I just think that's so
I see
serendipitous a little bit.
It's a little serendipitous, isn't it?
That's so sweet, and like and how perfect that you're finding them at this time.
Yeah. When
you're like really leveling up, like. I love telling this story because we're live right now. Just by the way, we've been live. You know how I do it. I always sneaking.
He's sneaking. He's a sneaky sneaker.
But how the first time I don't. Okay, so was it your first time ever doing anything solo during that little intermission when you were here with your previous band?
No, no. Music. I've been doing music like.
Of course, because these songs that you had, yeah, you had to have been doing it for a while.
Yeah, but I definitely took a big hiatus. I did a few open mics. Um, but yeah, you were like my first like show where it was like we're doing a show,
Yeah,
you know?
like we have to organize it and like we have
Yeah.
set times.
It
and
wasn't
stuff like
like
that. Yeah.
it wasn't just like an open mic that you go to
Yeah.
and sign up. That's what I had been doing up until that point.
Yeah, that was at Willie's Willie Aid, or right? February 8th of last, or
Yeah.
25 last year, yeah.
Yeah,
A little more than a year ago, yeah, yeah.
That's crazy, actually.
And then that show that I'm talking about was one you had here with your previous band that you were trying out. You had a 3-hour set somewhere else, and you wanted to kind of try it out here.
Yeah.
And it's a 3-hour set, and I think it was like in the spring or summer. It was hot.
It was really warm, and
yeah.
I think the guitarist broke a string, and that's when I played.
That's why
he was like, "I got to restring." I was like, "Oh, I can play a few songs."
Right. Yeah. And during that little intermission, Morgan Hawkins bust out her guitar and did a lot of the songs that you're hearing now, probably.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember vividly, like I'm here doing the sound and stuff, and just like, oh, it's intermission, so we're not really too worried about things. But then we're hearing you, or I heard you play, and I was like, holy shit. I was like, we don't really need the rest of the band. I was like, just let her be on the rest of the time. I was like, holy crap. And I mentioned it to Manny, my colleague there, where I was like, when's she going to realize that she kind of doesn't need him? So it was, yeah, so I just say that that's just like, I tied dots together. I just think it's really cool that you're finding the Creative Factory at this level up station in your career, and kind of started here, where for us it's kind of the other way around. Like they kind of helped us get started,
That's
and now
funny.
we're helping artists like you kind of get up there.
That's
So, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, there are no coincidences, as we
No.
say here at the tiny stage and Be Hippie.
Serendipitous, if
Yeah.
you will.
So okay, yeah, I guess I should give a proper intro. Welcome to Tiny Talk number 25. This is the Morgan Hawkins session, take 2. The reason why we're doing take 2, and I think we fixed it finally, making sure, is because your first time here, our Wi-Fi was crap, and we did not have the router that was in here now, and it was super choppy. And the audio was all right, but it was really choppy. And I was like, no, Morgan Hawkins deserves a better Tiny Talk than this one.
You're so sweet.
So
I got to practice.
and you're so nice to agree to come back. And I have to also say, because I've already confessed to the city of Garland on our corner and everywhere else, but I accidentally double booked Morgan Hawkins for this weekend with DK and Tiger.
That's so okay, though.
And I was sick about it for like a good 3-4 days, because I was like, what the frick? Because I never
No.
do this. And
So
I'm
fun.
always really trying to be careful about this, but you were so gracious. And also Gage Cornell and Rosie L too.
And
that-
Andromeda.
and Andromeda, yeah. I
Yeah.
can't wait. So we are going to reschedule. Hopefully, during our second annual We Are All One Be Love Fest. Hopefully,
Yes.
we're trying.
Yes.
That's going to be April 17th through the 20th.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Everyday live music all day long as possible. But I
24
digress.
Hours, let's go.
We're here again with the Morgan Hawkins. As you probably heard us chatting earlier, very special artist to me.
I love you,
And
Carlos.
to this tiny stage, because you're blowing up right now, and it's so freaking cool to see the, like I said, like I feel it. We weren't your first place, I guess, but but for us, like it feels like this is your home.
No, genuinely.
For me, anyway.
It is, and I feel like, I mean, when I was performing live regularly, it was a different life ago.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I consider like this place in your spot where I got really back into live performing again. So
Yeah.
it's special to me. too.
And hopefully also helped you really pursue the solo career,
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
because it's so awesome. I can't. I'm trying to find good words for it, but it's, again, I say awesome way too much.
no, awesome's a great word. Keep
But
saying it.
yeah, you know what your music means to me. I think everyone knows that hears me or has seen Tiny Talks or has seen me actually try to perform things. Because yeah, like now I have a good like set list a little bit of like local covers, and
That's so sick.
you're now 3 of them. Wow. With Santa Please mixed and now Jump.
I'll send you all the chords forever.
I have them already.
I love it.
You gave because you're so awesome that you gave them to me. I asked, hey Morgan, can I have the chords? And you're like, here they are.
Yeah. No, I mean
Yeah.
it's like such an honor. I have some, like my fans in. That sounds like crazy to say, but in Scotland, I have these girls that have.
Yes,
I've adopted them, and they're my sisters now. And they'll like post a girl named Chloe. She will like post singing my stuff, and I'm like, oh, shut up. This is crazy. It's such an honor. Can't even tell.
Yeah.
you.
So what's it like now? Because you're kind of blowing up on TikTok. You're
not. I
live.
wouldn't say we're not. We are getting a little bit bigger.
Okay. Well, that's a sense of blowing up. I mean,
Okay.
maybe you're not like
Yeah,
a nuclear
inflate my
bomb or
ego.
anything. Well,
Let's
you're
go.
getting there. Come on. But you're definitely putting in the work because you're there regularly.
Yeah.
And yeah, you interact with your fans where you have
We're live.
people
What's up,
overseas.
Larry?
Where are we at right now with the likes?
I mean, where are we at
Finger
with the
drums,
likes?
people. Finger drums.
Finger drums. We're at 631,
All right,
646.
Let's get to 20 by the time we're finished.
Yeah,
with
the goal is 20K.
But we
love
are-
you guys.
we
Thanks for
are-
the follow.
this. We are a little limited with time because we're trying to get Morgan out of here by like 5:30ish.
Yeah.
Central
sheesh.
Standard Time because she is trying to get to the Balcony Club.
Yeah.
Big shout out to the Balcony Club
Balcony
and the
Club.
Candlelit Open Mic,
Yes.
who just won the actual Dallas Entertainment Awards
So cool.
for Best Open Mic.
I mean, it is dreamy there.
It is nice.
It's so
yeah.
dreamy. I haven't actually played, so this will be my first time playing today.
Hopefully, because that's the reason why we had
Yeah,
to
that's
get
why
Morgan
we're
out of here quick.
going.
Because if you're not signed up by like 6:30, you might not get on.
Yeah, it's like 40 people deep, and you're like,
Yeah.
well, I'm not staying till 1. So, yeah, but it's just the community there seems just so crazy. Like, so the vibes are high. The aesthetic of the space is really neat. And I mean, I got to see Ella's set.
Yeah, right.
And like that was just the most magical thing I've ever
the
seen.
ending of it.
I was like, am I in church? Am I gonna cry? Like this is crazy.
And I'm sitting there trying to hold my camera steady, trying to do some video. I'm
You're like,
"Ah."
I believe in music.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's so awesome. Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of the general Dallas community though. Like like that with the
Yeah.
Love Mic too,
Yep.
and now Rising Voices in Fort Worth.
Yes.
With Maddie Wright.
Yeah.
Have you dabbled around there yet?
I'm trying
or-
to get over to Fort Worth. I'm such a grandma. Gage gives me crap about it all the time. He's literally like, you can't bail tonight. And I'm like, okay. But yeah, I really want to go play Rising Voices because I just quit personal training full time. I feel like I have more space to do those things because usually they run me late. And previously I get up at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And that's
How I am just normally.
disgusting. That's disgusting. So, but I'm really excited to make it over there. I really want to start playing Fort Worth more. I feel like just the town in total is very much like my vibe.
I'm about to say, you're Fort Worth, it seems.
Yeah, I
Although
feel
you're
like
probably not from there, right?
Yeah,
At
right.
All, but
from Arkansas, but
Yeah.
I mean potato,
I guess.
the country.
that's true.
But yeah, I feel like Dallas is, for me, and maybe this is just my own interpretation, it's a little more like poppy, R&B. I don't go to a lot of venues where like they're like, yes, play all country. They're like, play alternative, play rock. But there's not a lot of places I go to where they're like,
Venues actually give you genres to play?
well, when I've been to try to get gigs, they're like, what do you play?
Okay.
And like, if they're like,
They
we don't
kinda
like
vet you.
country, I'm
Yeah.
like, I won't play any country. Just let me go on that stage.
I get that. Unfortunately, we have to kind of do that a little bit over here because we're in an outdoor venue
Yeah.
and our speakers can be heard all over downtown and the
Mm.
neighboring apartment buildings and the fire department over there and the police department probably.
You're like, keep it clean,
So
folks. Keep it
It's gotta be
clean.
family friendly, unfortunately. Like, Casual Thomas has a show here April 24th, I want to say. I probably got the name right. It's in April. He's got a big song right now called Earthquake, and I'm like, we're gonna have to figure out a way to do
Oh my
a family
gosh.
version of that one because it's very not family friendly.
Ooh, spicy.
But I digress. So right now, your Jump is about to come out.
Yeah.
right? We're about to jump.
We're about to jump in a jump.
But I guess since we're kind of doing take two, I guess we can kind of go back and maybe repeat maybe a
Yeah.
little bit of
I think I'll be able
the
to be
Morgan
more
Hawkins
concise.
story.
I've practiced. I know how to say it quicker.
So, okay, your music, like I say, it's special to me because it's you can interpret it in so many ways, but it really hits home for a lot of different things. And your music tends to, at least for me, come from difficult times, but in an effort to kind of bring people out of it, or maybe bring yourself out of it, but at the same time, maybe like help other people out of it. So where did that inspiration kind of come from to want to do that?
Yeah, that's a good question. I definitely used to have a different writing style.
What would you say your first style was?
I think it was very victim mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something I became aware of in my 20s to the point where I mean, I did stop writing completely from like I wrote a little bit I think 18, 19, and then from 19 to like 22 just didn't write anything.
On purpose?
I was just in a really different place.
Yeah.
It was a darker spot, and I was just, I was just really lost. I think writing could have helped me, but I was, that was just a different place. And then I started trying to write, honestly, like getting with my husband, Blake, he started encouraging me more to like play, like when I would pull out my guitar randomly, he'd be like, yeah, like, that you're good at this. Like you should keep doing that. And I started to write, but then I started to notice you cannot hide your perspective when you write. It's going to be very clear, like your view, the lens you look through the world. And I just started to notice that like my writing was just
like woe is me kind of stuff.
Yeah, and like it's all happening to me, and like I don't know, like disempowered, and so I wanted to change that, and I'm not really sure. And I do write some of my songs are, if that's really how I feel in that moment, but they're not all like that anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like they were all kind of like victim mentality vibes. But yeah, I just started to find, I think, power in change. It's like my chance to transmute whatever thing I'm feeling, and I can go into the right feeling like just like the heaviest, darkest feeling in my chest, and then I can leave just feeling a little bit lighter because I've written something that just like brings me peace.
Yeah. Can I ask, what about it brings you peace? Is it like literally kind of like, I picture it like a valve being opened and like kind of pressure being let loose, and then now you're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or that's just my interpretation of it. Because I would love, I really, really, really admire how you songwriters, how you can have this, I always say you have this antenna where you can like draw in words from the ether and process it in a certain way and bring it out in a way that can impact other people and make sense of things. Like you mentioned that you were kind of writing like kind of like from a victim, or it felt like you were a victim. Maybe you were. I don't think that's such a terrible thing to say. Maybe like that's not a cop out necessarily. Sometimes it can be.
You're so sweet.
But sometimes you were, but you kind of telling the story from that perspective helps other people that are too at this time.
Yeah, definitely.
And then helps them make sense of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So don't shit on your victim era.
You're so sweet. I love you, Carlos. I think with writing, to answer that question, it's like when I'm writing, usually I just get one phrase like, cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater, had a wife and didn't need her. And I'll start with that, get a little melody going. And then like as I continue to write, whatever it's about, it just feels like little dopamine hits. Like when I say a line and I'm like, that's it. It's like a puzzle. It's like I'm like, it's like a mental Rubik's cube. And when I get one verse, it's like, okay, this side of the Rubik's cube is done, and then
now start switching the other one.
Yeah, and it just I always struggle with talking, like group settings. Like I have a lot of anxiety. Speaking is something I will go back and like I'm in the shower for like 30 minutes ruminating on everything I've said the last week. And I feel like when I write songs, I finally can say, it's just like, this is exactly what I mean. This is exactly how I feel. And I think there's some kind of like satisfaction in just being able to like, be like, yes, this is.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, that's a little bit why I hate talking on the phone and prefer texting. Not for nothing, because I'm a stutterer. So like I don't like talking because my brain and my mouth don't have the same speed, I guess.
Your brain's like,
but I can text and I can like read back and then fix and except when I'm driving and doing swipey text. But you've been the victim of that.
I'm like, what?
You're like, what the hell are you saying?
I'm like, actually, hey Carlos.
I'm like, pretty prompt. Are you gonna be here? So I guess where you were just talking about how like you can find kind of words that kind of like can release this sort of dopamine or like fit a sort of puzzle. When did you start noticing that you can kind of draw these words out like that? Like, was it from an early age or like?
Yeah, definitely.
Or like journaling and poetry and stuff, or just reading a lot and just like knowing a lot of words, so you were able to put them all together.
I probably could have read a little bit more. I started writing when I was like. It was right after church camp. I was 9 or 10, and this girl, I'd like seen her with her guitar, and like she had written a Christian song, and like something in my mind just kind of like imploded, and I was like, I have to start writing songs. And my cousin, who is, shout out Casey wherever you are if you're watching this, she has really good handwriting. I'm left-handed, so I don't, and that's how I would like sing a line and she would be like, is that the one? And she would like write it down. But I think just, doing it this way, I don't know exactly when it happened, but I can remember being in my room as like a teenager and I'd be writing something and like, it would be like, oh, that's the line. I'd be like, yes. Like,
and it starts from like a phrase.
Yeah. A lot of it at the time, I'll just get like the first part of a melody. Like,
so the music comes first sometimes.
Yeah, and I feel like that's when the songs are actually best, is when the words and the music come first. I've spent a lot of time writing different ways, and I feel like when I try to come up with guitar first, it just, for me personally, is not the way for me to do it. For me, I find like getting the words first and then finding the guitar after is how to do it. And I'll just hear like a random melody. I'll be like, doing the dishes, and I'm like, you make me want to jump, right? And I'm like, where's my phone?
Yeah, right.
And I'm like singing the melody into my voice memos so I don't forget it.
Nice.
Like I have probably 1 million unfinished songs in this phone right now.
Nice.
But yeah.
You have to release that sometime, just for the hell of it, or like.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Some kind of bonus tracks, or just your raw stuff where you're just like.
Yeah.
Like whatever.
People will be like, what is this? It's like 10-second clips of just like
I think it'd be so cool to hear like where like say the melody for Jump came from originally, like all weird and
it's funny, yeah.
discombobulated.
Like when a song is finished, I'll have to show you after, but there's the song in the notes, my notes tab, and then there's like sometimes up to like 7 different like voice memo clips from like when it starts to when I have it finished, because I'm like, okay, well, I sung this verse and this phrase differently, so I have to record it right now or I will forget. And then I will try to go back later. Like, I don't know how I wrote songs when I was a kid without this phone.
Yeah.
I had my little composition books. And
do you still have them?
I do.
Yes.
Not all of them, but I have.
Those are going to be valuable someday.
Those are not. I really think the first probably 10 years of my writing is just practice. Like I think anybody could probably be a good writer. Like,
how did you practice?
I would just write.
Just like throw words out, like whatever they meant. It didn't matter. Like
I mean, and that's how I used to write too. I would not.
Cause help me out. I want to write a song someday.
Yeah, I mean, you could literally start right now. We'll write one right now. I used to just come up with words, right? Like just like, ooh, this is a cool phrase. Like I can still remember I never did anything with this, but pull back the covers and find something new and undiscovered, and we
Hey.
can be somebody now. And it goes on, but like I wouldn't have like
Nice.
a thing I was trying to write about, but now when I write, I'll like sit down and I like last Sunday I wrote this song about my dad, and like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna write this song. I'm missing my dad. I want to write this about my dad, and then I will like write a verse, or maybe it's the hook, and I'm looking at that first part and I'm like, okay, so I'd mentioned, wanting to call him, so like how am I gonna pull that into this next point? It's almost like writing an essay,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
just how can you continue on this story so you can make it cohesive. Where like Mixed, I didn't realize it was like a conversation with myself till the end. Like that's how I used to write too. Is just I was like, I'll write and then we'll see what it means at the end.
Yeah. That's a big reason why I love that song, is because it was, I guess, a sort of coincidence maybe, because I heard that song and I guess you could, I mean, people interpret songs any kind of way, but like I guess the typical way would think it was like, you're talking about somebody else in a relationship and you're wanting them to get their shit together basically, because my heart belongs to you. But I was like, actually, I see that song as like talking to the mirror. And you were like, oh yeah, actually that's kind of where I wrote it from. I was like, no shit.
Yeah, no, like the fact that no one's ever, not that like everyone's talking to me about my music, but that was really cool that you picked up on that, because I always say this in like classes, fitness. Like the longest relationship you're going to have in this life is with you, so make it a good one.
Yeah.
If it's not good, go to therapy.
If you can, for sure, yeah.
If you can,
find
or
some
just
friends, yeah.
self-help books.
Yeah.
Therapy can be expensive. An insightful friend, working out is therapy, journaling's therapy. There's so many.
Or Morgan Hawkins music. Boom.
Dun-dun-dun. Shh.
No, but for real. So this song that you just wrote about your father, is it out, or did you put it out yet, or did you like?
Oh
have a
yeah,
video
no,
of it?
it's how does the beginning go? I wear your shirts when I'm missing you. You ran a race back in '02. I pretend that you placed first. I pretend that it don't hurt to see time stealing right from you. Anyways, and then it's like you feel all these things, and then the pre-chorus is like, but all I can say is, hey dad, how'd you make that one thing? Did you set it to 350? Is the weather there real pretty? Hey dad, are you about to take the boat out? It's just like, talking about how the verse is like, I am so, dad, if you're watching this, I miss you so much, but I'm just going to say these things instead. Like the second verse is like, I pretend that I forget just so I can call you again. Like I'll call him all the time. Just,
Yeah, that's yeah. It's so crazy how your words like hit me in a
I
crazy
know with your dad too. So.
crazy way, but like that's exactly how I would talk to my father when we talked on the phone. The same kind of stuff. Like we just say things
Yeah,
to not talk about like other stuff.
it's like, yeah, I'm like, my dad will always go there with me.
Like
If I'm feeling down, he's like, what's up? Are you good?
Yeah.
But like, sometimes like I know I can just Google like, how long do I cook this chicken breast for? But like, I'd rather call you. I'd
Yeah.
rather you just tell me. I don't
Right.
want the internet to tell me.
Right.
Ugh.
I can't wait to hear that one. Shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that out, Dad. Don't worry. I'm gonna make you cry.
Well, he's still with us, so that's
Yeah, no,
that's good.
my dad and yeah.
It's just distance that you're missing him.
Yeah, I mean, my
Yeah.
dad and I are the same person. He is my best friend. I love him so much.
Is he ever around here?
He
DFW?
is. He is. He comes to visit. He really wants to come to. I have this show for Foodie Land happening April. I'm actually getting to do both Dallas and Fort Worth, and he's going to try to come to the Fort Worth show. But yeah, it's an 8-hour drive, and my mom has some health stuff that she's dealing with. So my dad like is a rock star. He takes care of her. He, sometimes like even just him going on a trip where like he could be exposed to like flu A or something, he doesn't want to bring it back to her.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
yeah, he's a rock star. He's the best guy ever. He's the reason why I picked such a good husband. So
Oh yeah.
love you, Dad.
Why's that?
Because I just had a great example of like how
Yeah.
it should be, you
I
know, like
guess
I just saw that growing
you also
up.
had a lot of shit examples, it seems, with some of the songs that you that you put out.
Yeah, he's probably like, well, why'd you date those other people? Yeah, you know, it's funny. I think I say like I had to date these people to kind of, now that I have this really amazing relationship support system, know how lucky I am because I've been on the other side.
Yeah.
And yeah, just having like a really safe, stable place and support and love, like I think people can kind of take that for granted, and I won't because I've
As
experienced
as
it
as your
otherwise.
biggest fan, I'm also a big fan of Blake.
Oh my gosh, he's literally the best. Like,
I don't know him worth of anything. Like I've met him just a few times, but just it really just the support that it seems that he has.
yeah, I wouldn't be able
It's
to do this without
it's
him.
awesome. Yeah.
Because I told him, I was like, hey, so I know, like, I got it, you know, I was doing well in personal training. I had a very financially abundant year to where we were like, okay, like, this is good.
Yeah, this was a significant little, or not little step, a big leap that you took pretty recently.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
let's get into that.
yeah, I mean, I was personal training for the past, I guess since 2023. And I worked a lot in 2024, I had a really good year. And I was so depressed, and I was like, wow, is this like what it's going to be like to like hustle and grind in this thing that I thought like I liked? I'd rather hustle and grind myself to down to the bone with something like I am obsessed with and love,
Sure.
music. And so I was like, hey, yeah, I know, like I just did a lot of, you know, made a lot of money this last year, but I actually want to quit that
Right.
job and pursue music. And if I don't, I'll regret it forever. And he was like, okay.
Nice.
You know, and then it kind of happened faster than anticipated. And he was just like, yeah, we'll figure it out. And like, yeah, if I'm sure other men wouldn't have been so supportive and would have been like, well, it can be a hobby, you know,
Right.
but
Like a
he's-
side thing, yeah.
yeah, no, he wants me to be like my best version of myself and be as happy as I can be. And
It's because he's smart.
he's
That saying "happy wife, happy life" is not bullshit.
he is smart. He is the smartest
Yeah.
guy now. He's a genius.
Yeah. So we were talking about earlier how like yeah you've encountered some crap though on the way to Blake.
Definitely.
But hey, shouts out to them because they've given us some great some
Yeah,
great music.
no, seriously, that's what my mom and I talk. My
It's
mom's
funny
like,
how that turns out all the time.
yeah, my mom always says like, I kind of want to pay people to just like piss you off because you write good songs when you're mad. But you know, every bump in the road makes you and shapes you as the person that you are, and I really like who I'm becoming. So I wouldn't change those experiences, and I wish everyone well. I'm kind of nervous to put out this next project because I've got some songs that I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
what are you gonna think when you hear this? And you know, maybe they
And
won't.
like they'll know that.
Yeah, I mean, they
Yeah.
might not even listen, but they might. But yeah,
So this next project, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought I heard you talk about it before, but it's something like Confessions. Something
yeah,
like this,
it's
right?
a little bit of my dirty little secrets.
Yeah.
It's actually, you helped name it.
Really?
Yeah,
Hey,
you did.
shit.
Hey, oh shit.
Wow.
So yeah, I have a song that I originally named Whispers. It's about
Oh, I remember this one. Yeah.
yeah, and so you recorded it and saved it on the Google Drive as The Wrong Side of Town, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is incredible. And then, you know, I was getting
And that was not like some kind of profound thing. I'm just like I didn't know
You just-
what the name was,
just
so
were
I'm listening
listening
to
to
it. I'm
it.
like, well, I'm hearing this, so I'm like, okay.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
what
and
it's
like
called.
it made so
Yeah.
much more sense than Whispers, I feel like, for the name of that song. And so I shortened that into it just The Wrong Side. And so that's
Nice.
the EP name. It's going to be called The
The
Wrong
whole
Side.
EP is called The Wrong Side.
The Wrong
Oh
Side.
my god.
Because
so honored. It's awesome.
yeah, yeah, good job.
Shit.
Yeah, so you're a
Wow.
writer. I mean, or you're very creative. Like,
Better give me a little credit somewhere. On
oh, I
that.
will. I'm gonna just like Carlos wrote the cover name of this EP. But yeah, I mean, that was the time of my life, like I was saying earlier, like 19, honestly, like 18 to 23. I was just really lost. I
Yeah.
was really broken, and I was just chasing the purple dragon, trying to cover up all of the brokenness and numb it out, and did things and was a person like I wouldn't be friends with and don't want to know. And
I think this is why I resonate so much with your music, because it turns out we have a similar kind of story like that. I mean, maybe not in circumstances, but like feeling lost for a long time and chasing this dragon and trying to numb things.
yeah,
I feel like you should have a song called "Numb" at some point.
I think I do have. It's like
Alex Nolasco has one like that too.
oh, he's so awesome. I love Alex. Shout out Alex.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you. It's like one of those songs where it's on I think my old YouTuber. Maybe I deleted it because I found it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is bad. But yeah, I wrote a song called "Numb."
Oh, nice.
2018. It's not good though. So I could rewrite.
That's cool.
Yeah. But I love that, we got out of it. I don't think there's a lot of people that's what my parents tell me a lot, because I struggle with guilt of like my choices, who I
Yeah.
was. And my parents are like, Morgan, a lot of people don't ever change paths. I think we talked about that when we were grabbing lunch. At least we can go into our next decade and be like, wow, like, I changed and I started standing up straight before it was too late.
Yep. Nice.
That was lame.
Brilliant callback.
Oh man.
But at the same time too, you're using those experiences to help other people. Like I said, there's something powerful about being heard or being understood, especially when you're in those places, because you think like no one is gonna understand. So super big help. And I guess because I'm really trying to get you out of here by 5:30, so I'm keeping an eye on the time, so I'm gonna try to.
We can go to like 5:45. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to see the time.
Cool.
But we can go to 5:45, or what have you. I feel like as long as we get there before 6:30. I don't know. I've never been there for sign up.
I've never been there that early either for sign up.
I
don't
think
know.
we'll be fine. I think
We'll
Gage told me sign up's supposed to happen at 7. Guys, balcony
right,
club,
we'll
sign
see.
up at 7. Be there, be
We'll
square.
see. But this next project is called Confessions, or
Wrong
wrong side.
Yeah.
But it's more like sort of confessions, right?
Yeah.
So is this gonna kind of be like a sort of purge? Because I'm wondering, as I'm listening to your music, I'm like, okay, are we gonna do you have any plans for something kind of like more fun, like just like let's just party, like
yeah,
like,
I mean, I'm trying to put songs. I want each of my projects to have like something that's gonna get people kind of like a little more hit 'em with tempo, as they say.
yeah.
So like Peter's gonna go on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Hooked is gonna be on the wrong side. But I have like 3 projects in my mind of like, okay, this is the project, the wrong side, project villain, and then
Cool.
maybe one that's gonna be called Jump, that's like all my love songs for Blake.
Nice.
But I have some, like, I wrote a song about my parents the other day because they got married barefoot on a pontoon boat,
Oh.
and it's called Shotgun Wedding. Because I mean, they got, sorry guys, I didn't mean to yell at you. They got married like 3 months after dating, and like I'm pretty sure all my mom's family thought my mom was pregnant, so her brother brought a shotgun and a hitchhiker
No way.
to the wedding.
And a hitchhiker.
The chorus is like,
What's the hitchhiker about?
I don't know, he was just
Is
that
that a
way.
thing?
He's just a funny dude. The chorus goes, it's an Arkansas, get down out in the sticks now, grab yourself a case and bring a couple of hicks
Hell yeah.
out. Shotgun wedding tonight.
Yeah.
My uncle brought a shotgun and a drifter.
Yes, I can't wait for that.
But yeah, I have some fun songs too, but like,
Cool.
yeah, I mean, I am about to enter like a kind of darker era. That's why I tried to put Jump out. So I'm gonna be like, here. My mom was like, yeah, you're like, ooh, look at this nice song, and then throat punch.
Right. Yes, that's how you do it. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll try to, and like I've got some singles coming out, but I just want to put out stuff that's like true to me, and
Sure.
yeah,
And I love how you have it all kind of planned out too. Like
loosely.
I say, you're a pro with this too.
I have no freaking idea what I have no idea what I'm doing.
Wow,
I
you
have no
could
idea.
have fooled me.
Well, thank you. I think YouTube is like the best resource ever, and like finding TikTok creators that are not trying to gatekeep. And there's some really awesome people in the area that have like mentored me. I think it's so silly to like try to, you know, not help other people out, because like playlists, it's not like we're applying for a job, right? Like
Right.
playlists are endless. Like there's enough room for all of us to be successful in this industry. And so I just like appreciate the people who I'll never talk to, but I like watch their stuff all the time, because it's really helped me. You know, I think you can just do your own research, whether it's like figuring out your brand or how to reach out to festivals, or, you know, like whatever it is, which I think I need to talk to you about apparently.
Yep.
Gage was like, I think you need to talk to Carlos about that. I was like, yeah, I think I do too. But yeah, anyway, I'm just leaning on the shoulders of people who are kind enough to impart like what they've learned.
And what's been the kind of journey, because you are like in a lot of places right now. Like your schedule is pretty packed.
Yeah,
Pretty busy.
It's lightening up a little this spring. I'm trying to get some more stuff on the books.
Is the social media, because you're working hard, I can tell.
Yeah, 4
on
posts
your,
a day on TikTok. Let's
Yeah.
go.
and lives and everything.
Yeah,
I'm
trying.
hoping that's like working.
Yeah, it
right?
is in some good ways. I think I'm just trying to study, like, you know, and not just post randomly, like study my analytics, like, okay, this specific thing works, and like how do I like keep replicating it, and just like not caring if I look dumb. Like I would rather be 80 and be like, yeah, I got to where I wanted to be, and not like, oh, I'm so happy no one thought I was being silly, you know. It's
Right.
just like you don't know what avenue. Is it going to be like a social media thing that pops off? Is it going to be you're just in the right room with some random person that's like, oh, I want to take a chance on you. Like, you just don't know.
Sure.
So it's like, just put yourself in all the spaces and try everything you can, because no two people get where they want to go the same way.
Right. I guess that's a great segue to a good question that we could almost at least maybe start getting towards the end, because I'm going to try to get you out here soon.
Yeah, I got to get to the
but,
balcony club sign up.
But your trajectory has been like a pretty nice, like little spike up, and kind of quick. So, if you can give any kind of advice on how others, you know, can kind of like maybe get on that same lane.
Yeah, I mean,
on that same highway.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even.
Like, is it
If it feels a little imposter syndrome to like. Okay, I guess think about where you want to be. So for me, it's like the Grand Ole Opry. And then, like, how do I reverse engineer that?
backtrack? Yes, right.
Yeah, it's like, if I want to
Yep.
be there in 2027, shoot, if that happens, love. If not, you know, we're still just trying. What steps can I take today in small ways? And maybe that's just like posting 3 times on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok is like the best discovery platform right now.
Right. You actually told me that was that TikTok is when you want to get new fans, and your Instagram should be like for your fan club, like for your actual, like for your current fans.
And like get a website and get a subscriber list, because
Yeah.
your social media is a funnel to your, you know, you want to be taking people off these apps. They're subscribing, you're giving them stuff. Like Troy Titley is like my guy on TikTok. I love him. I'm like on his Discord. Any of my things that do really well on TikTok are from him. Thank you, Troy. Shout out. But yeah, I think just trying to do one thing every day, and sometimes that might just be post, and then maybe other days it's like, all right, I want to play festivals in the fall of 2026, and so you're going to go on Google and go like, what festivals are happening in Texas in these months, and then like
you gotta do some research.
Yeah, I think just doing your research and like not expecting it to, like, you're the only one that can get you to your goals, and you're the only one that stands in your way. And so yeah, I don't know. My mom always told me, like, you might not be the most talented, you might not be the smartest person in the room, and that's not a knock, that's not a dig.
Mm-hmm.
She just always wanted to ingrain in me, but you can outwork anyone, and I don't really look at it as like I'm trying to outwork other people, but I just am trying to outwork the Morgan that was sitting on her couch doing nothing last year. You know?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's such a great way to freaking put it. I don't know why the hell I never thought about myself like that. To try to outwork your old self, not somebody else.
Yeah, because it's like,
Fuck, you just like lit a fire on my ass right now. Like I want to finish this live right now and start doing things.
do it.
Hell yeah, no, that's
Because I think we get really caught up.
outwork your old self.
Yeah, you get caught up
Oh,
in like
Great
thinking like
advice.
that person is my competition. This it's like no, that's stupid. You're your competition.
Yes, yeah, for sure. Thank you for that. Oh, I love how you can pull these words out. I love your antenna. And just because you mentioned your website, I had to give you shit about this again.
It's there.
Is it?
Scroll down.
I see chocolate secrets.
Scroll down. Scroll down. Performance history.
For those of you who don't know, I'm looking on Morgan's
like
website.
Sweating. I'm like, scroll down, please. Scroll down.
Her first time. Okay, there it is. Okay, yeah. All right,
Like,
we're
did
like
I not put it
the
on there?
second
Oh my
one. Yeah,
God.
it's on the history. Yeah.
Okay,
I
sorry.
was giving her crap.
I'll put it in the main one too. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I gave her shit last time because on her EPK on her website has like that she's played Chocolate Secrets, Intrinsic, and I was like, where's Tiny Stays? I thought we were like your first, like one of your first. And then she said she fixed it, and then yeah, she did. It's there.
I did.
It's there.
I fixed it. I'm so sorry.
Make you nervous for a second.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, did I not? Well, I have ADHD, and sometimes I'm like, I did that, and I'm like, no, you didn't
No,
actually.
please.
Like, if I go to I probably have 150 unread text messages right
Listen,
now.
just the fact that I can ask you for chords for a song and I get it like right away is enough.
Well,
It's
if I don't
great.
do it, if I don't do it right, then it's not gonna happen. But no, I appreciate you so much, Carlos. I feel like you're a really big light in our community, and
Thank
you have
for
such
saying that.
a heart of gold. And I know sometimes it can be it feels like a curse to feel things so deeply, but
Yeah.
you hold space for people in a way that is really special. Like, you make people feel special. So
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you.
Yeah, that's the name of the song that I want to write is called Lighthouse.
Oh my gosh, we should do a co-write. And
Well, I'm actually gonna reach out. I've already reached out to a couple, but I reached out to Katie Day because Katie Day is really gassing me up because I covered her song, Sally's song. Did you hear it?
no, but you have to show me.
It's great. Yeah, it's. I think it's on my Instagram somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
But it's a hilarious song. I saw her play it at the Armory in Deep Ellum.
Yeah.
It's a somber song. People in the front were crying. I kind of was losing it a little bit.
Oh my God.
And she had her tiny talk here, and then I asked her about it, and she was like, actually, because I asked her, I was like, do you have any fun songs, like a Yellow Submarine type, where it's just like nonsense and like kind of happy, whatever? And she's like, actually, that song was going to be that it's about a half man, half lobster. but she's like, but I couldn't help but make it into the songs that I write, like sad kind of, songs.
That's
like,
hilarious.
yeah, it's freaking awesome. But so yeah, that's like one of my favorite songs. But like I did it, and she was like, "Oh my God, no one's ever covered my music before, and you really did it justice." And she's a music teacher too. Like she teaches like singing and playing,
that's so sick.
at some school. So she was like, "No, I'm serious." Like I was like, "I can't freaking sing or whatever." She's like, "No, you have a voice." Like maybe I'm not like a singer, but like Bob Dylan was not a singer, but they have a voice. And then I told her about my idea for this song, Lighthouse. And she started crying. She was like, "Oh, let me help you with it." I was like, "Just give me words and I'll help." And then I reached out also to Tati Renee. Hopefully she's down to help a little bit. I'm reaching out to you live on YouTube.
Yeah, I will
Because
totally. Whatever
because
you want, man.
The song is about, I guess, my relationship history.
Okay.
And I think it'd be so interesting how it'd be written by women.
Yeah.
that write
Let me at it.
that write breakup songs, but we're not. This is not an angry song. This is a very like.
I'm dynamic.
Yeah. So
I'll make it how you
so
want
great.
it.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. It's 5:37. I hate to cut it off so short, but you'll be back.
Yeah, I
This
mean
is
maybe.
your home.
Yeah, maybe whenever the wrong side comes out, we can.
Yes. Oh, it has to be here. The
Oh,
release
yeah.
party.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, come on.
It's a date.
Yeah. hell
Put it
yeah.
on the calendar. I don't know when
Let's
the date
do it.
is, but we'll do it.
And then I'll double check that it's actually on the calendar and not double book you again.
And it'll be okay.
I will
no matter
never
what.
fucking do that again. I
Oh my
swear to
gosh,
God.
literally, I cannot tell you how many times I do things like that. I really think, as you said, like nothing is coincidence. It all happens the way it's supposed to. And when things don't work out, I'm like, what if one of us would have gone into a car accident on the way there? You know?
Oh, don't think that shit.
I mean,
no.
But like seriously, it's like I think everything happens. It's like divine timing. It's all.
There's no coincidences. We love to say that here. That's
Yeah.
that's sort of our motto here.
Yes.
So before you leave, let us know what we can look forward to. I know Jump's on the way.
3:30 jump.
We're about to jump.
Yeah, 4:44 a.m.
Yeah.
on Monday.
4:44 a.m.
Yeah, the
Why?
number of stability.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big numerology girly.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so that comes out on Monday, and then May 4th is also a Monday. I'll probably put it out at 4:44 because I just feel like I'm a independent artist just getting started. I don't want to release things on Fridays. I want to release things on Monday morning.
Nice.
Right when people wake up. It's only been out for like 2 hours, and people can just go stream it.
Yeah, smart.
But then I have this song called "In This Economy," and I feel like releasing that on 4th of July would be like crazy. And it's "Oh Say Can You See Nobody's Free in This Economy."
Nice.
And then anyways, The Wrong Side has got like 6 songs on it. And then yeah, I'm playing Foodie Land April 19th. And that's in Dallas, and then Fort Worth June 7th. I'll also be doing a feature at the Balcony Club on June 4th.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, I'm so stoked
Nice.
about that. And yeah, check out my website. My schedule's there. But yeah, thank you so much for having me. I really am just tickled that I get to do this with you, and that you love the music so much. It means a lot.
Thank you for being here, and just thank you for being you, and for giving us the time of day, because you really don't have to. So it's always special when you're here. But yeah, we're gonna have to wrap this up because I promised we're gonna get her out of here. It's 5:40 pretty much. So thanks for stopping by. Thank you, Morgan, for stopping by again for take 2. Hopefully we'll have take 3s and 4s and 5s.
Take hundreds.
Yep, and especially when we release our music.
That's right. Let's
What?
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see. I'm just putting it out there.
Let the
let's see what
universe do.
manifests.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. All right, everybody. That was Morgan Hawkins with Tiny Talk number 25. Take 2, the Hawkins session. Make sure you're following Morgan Hawkins at Morgan Hawkins Music. You'll see it right there on your screen. Also, your website is morganhawkins.com?
morganhawkinsmusic.com.
Music.com. And don't pay attention to all the dummy accounts on TikTok.
Yeah, if anybody asks you for money, it's not me.
Yeah.
No.
But also, watch her lives and, donate during the lives. Not just liking. Just saying, people out there, because you're on TikTok right now, right?
Yes, I got 11 homies with
can,
me right
you
now.
guys
I
can
love
get
you
gifts
guys.
and things, any little bit helps, right?
Tuesdays at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time and Wednesdays at 5.
All right.
Yeah.
And don't forget that you can do your solo lives here whenever you want to, especially on a Tuesday. It's like perfect. So if you want to have
Going up
live at a
on
location
a
or something,
Tuesday.
there Morgan Hawkins.
That would be cool, honestly.
Tuesday. All right, everybody. I'm going to get Morgan Hawkins out of here so she can make the Balcony Club and hopefully get on the stage tonight.
Hopefully, we'll see.
Hopefully, maybe I can get on there.
Yes, you better.
No. We'll see.
Do it.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time. Tomorrow, Tiny Talk number 26, our second visual artist that I'm interviewing, American Clothing. Have you heard of him?
No.
American with the K. He was actually nominated for a Dallas Entertainment Award also. I forget what category, but he's a visual artist. His thing is that he upcycles thrift things. So, like, I gave him an old members only jacket, and he made into this piece of art that I will never wear because it's, like, beautiful.
Is it the one with the...
Yeah, with all, like, the kind of, like, graffiti type.
That's so
Yeah,
sick.
so he'll be here. He'll be here for a Tiny Talk, and then he'll be here for the whole open mic to do his thing. So he'll be out there. So if you have any kind of old clothes that you think can be, like, spruced up by an amazing artist, come out here tomorrow. American's going to be here to do his thing.
So sick.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Say goodbye to Morgan Hawkins for good now. I mean, not for good. For tonight. You should. And then if you're near the Balcony Club, get
Come
out there.
through.
Yeah,
Pull
we're
in.
going to see some things, hopefully.
We are indeed.
All right, everybody. Take care. Thanks again for joining.